All right. We've written down all the formulas for the shapes here. Now we're doing composite figures. According to your vocabulary, a composite figure is made up of two or more geometric figures, such as rectangles, trapezoids, or semicircles, or quarter circles. So, this says find the area of the composite figure shown. What shapes do you see here?
Square.
Well, it's a rectangle because squares mean all the sides are the same. And a half circle. So here, they wrote the formulas for a half circle and a rectangle. So they got 25 and 1200 meters squared for the half circle, and then they got 80 meters squared for the rectangle. What did they do down here? They added them because you're supposed to combine them when it's all shaded in. Now down here where it's not shaded, what do you think I'm going to do? Subtract. On the non-shaded region, we have to take it away. So we find the area of the bigger piece, and then we take away the non-shaded part. So what they did was they found the area of the whole circle, because this isn't a half one, which is 3.14 times 9 squared, which is 254 3/4 inches squared. Then they found the area of the square, which is side times side, or base times height. Okay, 18. Now, how did they get 18 squared? Because they don't have it labeled here.
They multiply 9 by 2.
Okay, why would they multiply 9 by 2? What's that whole line that I just drew?
18.
18. But how do I know that that's the side of a square? What do I know about a square?
All sides are equal.
Mm-hmm. But is this the side of a square? So then how do I know the length of the side of the square? Where did they get that 18 from?
Add all sides.
What you gonna say? You gonna say something? No, behind you. Mm-hmm. Oh, you look like you were thinking hard. Mm-mm. Now multiply by 2.
You added both sides.
What side? How do I know how long this side is right here?
Oh, sure, because
I'm not adding anything.
because if that's 18, then the rest is going to be 18.
What? The rest of what?
The circle, this square.
The rest of the square. Because why?
Because all sides of the square.
All sides are the same. And what are you going to say back there? No, I'm not multiplying. That is not how we sit in our chairs. Turn around, scoot up, get it together. What is this called? What is that length called? Understanding that the diameter is the same as this length here. I know that this is 18 inches long. I need to label it. Because if I didn't have this to guide me here, I would not know how long my square is. I need everybody's attention. I need everybody to understand that and pay attention to what I just did. The radius is 9 inches. So the diameter is what?
18.
Good. What if I were to draw a line from here to here? How long is this line?
18.
No, 9. Now, how long is this line?
18.
18. Then how long is this line over here? 18 as well. Does everybody see that now? Okay, that's the correlation that you have to make on your own. They are going to assume that you can see that. So, they took 324 inches squared because that's the area of the big square, and they subtracted the area of the circle, which is inside, and they got 69.66 inches squared. Sometimes we subtract, sometimes we add. Composite figures do both. Let's do one on our own. Use the figure to answer questions 1 and 2. Name each shape within the figure and write the formulas that can be used to determine the areas of each shape within the figure. So they're telling us how to break this down so that when we go solve one of these on our own, we know what to do. So what shape is this? Half circle. Go back to the front. Oh, we didn't write half circle up here. Half circle or semicircle. Same thing. Gentlemen, you should not be talking because you're paying attention. And this is a triangle. So my half circle is here. In order to find half a circle, I do pi r squared divided by 2. So, half circle, area equals pi r squared divided by 2. B, what shape is that?
Rectangle.
Rectangle. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Base times height. C, what shape is that? Triangle. How do you find the area of a triangle? Base times height cut in half. Good. So this is A equals BH halved. This is A equals BH. This is A equals pi r squared divided by 2. Two, what is the area of the composite figure? Now I need to calculate. I'm going to do the easy ones first. What's the base and the height of this rectangle here? 10 is the base. What is the height?
14.
6. How tall? Height and base are perpendicular, which means they make a right angle. Okay? So 6 times 10 is what? 60. I like to circle my area once I write it and found it inside the shape. This triangle over here, what's the base and the height? This is a trick question. It is not 14 inches long. It stops right here.
6 and 10. No,
6 is the height.
6 and 12.
No, this is 10. That goes with that rectangle.
12.
Nope.
Triangle.
11.
Guys, this is a whole bar right here. This bar is 14 inches long. But if I cut it off here, this is 10 inches long. Can this be 12?
4.
Why 4? Because I'm cutting it off. So this is 4 inches long. So what is my base?
6 times 4.
My base though, just the base.
Oh, 4.
Base is 4. Now I'm going to do 6 times 4 and then do what? Not add.
Multiply.
No, what does the formula tell me to do? Divide by 2. Good. 6 times 4. Divided by 2. 12. 12 is this area. Now over here. Pi r squared cut in half. What's pi? 3.14. Trick question. What's my radius? It's not 6. Why? The diameter is 6, so the radius is 3. Good. So radius is 3. What's my radius squared? 9. Excellent. Area equals 3.14 times who? 9 divided by, nope. 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 Divided by 2. I'm following the formula. 3.14 is pi. 9 is r squared. Divide by 2. Guys, all I'm doing is taking out the symbol and putting in a number. Taking out the letter and putting in a number. That is it. Then I multiply, then I divide, or whatever operation it tells me to do. So 3.14 times 9. This should be in my notes already because I wrote the multiples of pi. So what's 3.14 times 9?
28.
Good. 28.26. Excellent. Divided by 2. What's half of 28? How much? 14. What's half of 26? 14.13. Excellent, y'all. Now, what do I do with this 60? This 12 and this 14.13? Add them. Bye. All right, let's do some mental math. What's 60 plus 12?
72.
72 plus 14. Good. 0.13. 86.13 inches squared.
Inches.
Yep.
Oh.
Inches squared because it's how much it'll cover. How many square units it's going to cover. Zimmerman students build the first letter of their names out of wood. Holly builds an H using rectangles with the dimensions shown. Dimensions are measurements. Length, width, height. Base, height, length, width. Okay? Those are dimensions. Now, she has an H here. How many square inches of wood does Holly need to create the letter H? Square inches means they're asking for what? What have we been talking about today?
4 inches.
Area. Whenever they write the word square inches, square miles, square feet, square yards, they're talking about area. If they say cubic, then they're talking about volume, but we'll touch on that later. What I like to do is when I have a composite figure, I draw lines, dotted lines, so that I can break my shape up. How many shapes do I have here and what are they? They're what? It tells you what she used. What shape are these?
Rectangle.
Rectangles. How many are there?
4. No, 3.
3. 1, 2, 3. These two are the what?
The H.
These two are the what? These two are the what? These two are the what? No. This rectangle here and this rectangle here are what? Are they related? How? They're the same. Thank you. These two are the same. I can't have a rectangle that's a height. Does that make sense? No, my rectangle has height. So this is 12 inches long and how far wide? Well, let's do some math here. How long is this piece here? 3. So how long is this piece here? 3 as well. How long is this whole piece or whole stretch? 10. So then how long is this piece here? Trick question. This little piece. Nope. Don't guess. It cannot be longer than 10. So 12 wouldn't make sense. Why 4? 3 on either ends gives me how much? 6. And I need how many more to make 10? 4. This is 4 and this is 4. Another trick question. If this is 5, then how long is this down here?
8.
5. Same thing. Then how long is this little stretch here?
2.
Why 2? You're correct. Because 5 and 5